everyone, Jules here. Today I'd like to show quite an interesting oracle by Barbara Walker, and it is a Yi Jing oracle. It's called Yi Jing of the Goddess, and here is the box, and it was published by Fair Winds Press. And this is different to other Yi Jing oracle cards because it's actually a different system of the Yi Jing. The usual Yi Jing that people might be familiar with is a different system to the one that Barbara Walker used for this oracle card system and the book that she wrote with it. The system of the Yi Jing that Barbara Walker has used is called the Fu Si, and the Fu Si was an older system of the Yi Jing, and she has called it the Yi Jing of the Goddess because she associates the older Yi Jing system, or the Fu Si system, with nature and with cycles, and so she sees that as a Yi Jing of the Goddess. So that's why this oracle has that name. So here is the box. I'll show you some of the cards in a moment. Here is the book by Barbara Walker, and the artwork is by Barbara Walker as well. It's a well-written book. She explains in the first few pages how this system of the Yi Jing is different, and gives a bit of a history to the philosophy of the Yi Jing, and there is information for each of the 64 cards. And this system of the Yi Jing is actually the one that is most logical to me. I can really only relate to this system of the Yi Jing, and it's not a very well known system because the usual or later system of the Yi Jing was called the King Wen system, which was more based on Confucianism. And I can actually relate better to this earlier Fu Si system. So I really like this deck, and I find this system easier to follow and more logical to me. I can understand the system of elements and the sequence of the oracle cards, and the system of the whole Yi Jing is easier for me to follow, and to me it's more logical and makes sense. So here's the back of the cards. There's 64 cards, just plain purple. And I'll show some of the cards I particularly like. The cardstock is very good. That's number 2. And it has the Yi Jing symbol at the top with the elements for each card, and it has a meaning at the bottom of each card too. So I'm just going to refer to these as the numbers on the cards. So that's number 2. Number 10. I really like the artwork, and it is thought-provoking, just like the Barbara Walker Tarot, which I also have. So that's number 10. $15. 17. And the I Ching is its own system. It can't be related to the tarot, it's different. So I thought I would mention that about the numbering of the cards. 17. 21. This is a goddess-centered deck. Thought I would mention that. 20. 19. 18. 23. There is explanation in the book for each card about the image on the card as well as the meaning. It's a self-development deck too, as well as an oracle deck. 35. 37. 43. 48. Barbara Walker's art does not hold back. 55, which is the one on the box. One of my favourite cards. 57. 'Love the way there's aspects of paganism in these cards too. 58. 62. 64. Final card. So there's some of the cards of the I Ching of the Goddess Oracle by Barbara Walker, and I'll put the details below the video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.